These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mark Z via PDK. Ides of March starts today, and I am hearing a whole heck of a lot of chatter for the next few days. This has me pretty excited. My banking contacts are still of the mindset that we're going to see something around the 20th or so. Pimpy says one of the major stepping stones for Iraq is to get an agreement between Kurdistan and the federal Iraqi government, and it looks like it's about to be done. This would be the hydrocarbon law. The gas law is what we're talking about. It looks like it's going to be signed, but until it's signed, just keep your fingers crossed. Frank26 Firefly Sudani is now saying any issues that were with Erbil and Kurdistan are all removed. First time in 18 years. Frank says, how many times did I tell you not to worry about it? Sandy Ingram says Iraq's cabinet has approved a draft budget law for 2023 to 2025, which will now be referred to Parliament for approval and possible amendments. The operational expenditure stands at 150.27 trillion dinar, or about $115.59 billion. Investment expenditures will be about $35.58 billion. The budget calculations are on an oil price of $70 a barrel with an average daily output of 3.5 million barrels. This is the first time Iraq is proposing a multi-year budget. Nader from the Mideast says, remember I told you the dinar going to change the rate not a lot. I said 1260 or 1160 and it changed to 1310. That rate is just to scare people to bring their dollars to the bank, and it's going to be another rate change like that just to scare people before the reinstatement. It's not going to be 1-to-1, not $1.60 to 1. There's going to be a $3.28 to 1, maybe more. It doesn't go more than $4. It's a little too early still. A lot of processes they'll have to go through. Be patient, smile, keep working, keep happy. It's a waiting game. All right, Militiaman says they didn't push these guys over the edge to get them off the dollar for no reason. They did it for them to get on the dinar. De-dollarization of the country. Everybody's got to go to the dinar. They're not going to be using the dollar. They're getting them physically prepared to do that. They're going to an economy that's going to be able to be vibrant. It's going to have transparency. It's going to have less corruption. Frank26 says, not only do you see your budget as Sudani promised, but you'll see it for the next 3 years. That is telling you they're preparing the economic reform because the monetary reform was extremely successful. The next step is for your national currency to float and to add value to it. It's going to be a long process too, but we're going in the right direction. It's a beautiful day in Iraq. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Amen. Hennig article, quote, the Central Bank of Iraq issues the third package to facilitate the procedures for obtaining U.S. dollars. Quote, the official exchange rate of 1320 dinars per dollar will be calculated by the electronic payment card issued by the license authorities when used abroad. All right, Pimpy says, how far are we from passing a budget? And this budget isn't just for 1 year. This budget tentatively is for 3 years. Article, quote, Parliament Finance. Parliament will need 30 to 45 days to pass the budget, unquote. Pimpy says it's going to take a little bit of time. We went from possibly the end of March to early the middle of April to now possibly sometime in May. All right, Mark Z via PDK member comment says, I heard to start looking for RV overnight tonight. Mark Z says, I'm not looking for it tonight. That may be premature, but I know a lot of bankers that are suddenly looking for it overnight tonight. Most of the chatter out of Iraq is looking at this weekend. Remember, we do not know the timing, but the chatter is exceptionally good. Lastly, Mountain Goat article, quote, the oil and gas law is in its final stages of approval, unquote. Mountain Goat says, coincidental, all the pieces to the puzzle are coming together very quickly now.